What's going on? What's going on, my people? Today is January 27th, 2025. Let's get this party started. Well, it's Monday. If you're listening in, you made it. This is the Fan from the Stands podcast. Hope you're listening in. Hope you're having a great day. If you didn't, well, it's the end of the day. That's all that matters. The rundown for today is Lufkin girls took on Hallsville on Friday night. The soccer results from Friday as well for between the boys and the girls, and Lufkin boys in a huge district matchup. Let's see what happened from the weekend. Before we look at that, Lufkin girls soccer dominate Saturday. Their rival NAC 3-0. Goal scorers were Olivia Loyal. She scored two, and Giselle Gonzalez with a single goal herself as well. Lufkin soccer boys played to a tie against Nacogdoches 1-1 on Friday. I can't lie, I haven't seen this many ties consecutively since my grandfather's closet. Now, girls basketball action. Lufkin girls pulled a huge win in district standings Friday night against Hallsville. Scores were Ananda Taylor with 6 points, 3 rebounds. Kyra Smallwood with 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals. And Alicia Smallwood with 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 steals. Trinity Maxey also scored 6 points, 4 steals, and Leah Maxey with 6 points, 9 rebounds. So if you didn't make it out to Friday, you missed a really good game. The girls overcome a early deficit. They really just hang with it. I really want to give a shout out to Coach Lamb. My father made out the game as well on Friday, and he noticed the same thing. Early in the game, Hallsville was giving us fits, and he called a couple of timeouts and really really fired him up, and it really changed the outcome of the game. And we ended up battling, finally found a way to take the lead, and the girls just, even through all the adversity this year, uh, you know, they keep battling, keep their head level, and just find a way to win. Really proud of the girls, Coach Lamb, Coach Jones, and the way they battled on Friday night. District, they're still in the playoff hunt. They got the win, the one out of the next four, the one out of the first four they needed to win out of the way, um, and they play again tomorrow night. Lufkin boys basketball won over Hallsville 43-30. Players that stood out was Bryson Skinner with 6 points. He just impacts the game in just a different way. It doesn't, as I've said in the previous podcast, it doesn't always translate in terms of on paper and stats, but he just changed the game. I mean, defensively, he puts so much pressure on you, and he gets out in transition, and he continues to uh, he's so persistent. Really, really good. Another guy I thought really stood out was Javarius White, especially on their big. If you didn't know, the big for Hallsville is a D1. Even though he's only a sophomore, Ballerini is really, really good, and he was originally given us fits, but Javarius White stepped in, came off the bench. I thought he played really well, especially on the defensive boards, and scored 2 points. And then the man of the hour, Austin Brown. When it came to clutch time, Brown was phenomenal. He had 19 points, and just really in that fourth quarter took over, put it away. Just phenomenal, phenomenal effort. In fact, listen to this. He scored 15 of our 21 points. in the fourth quarter alone. He took it on his shoulders. He took it a man, stepped up, led the team, and just dominated Hallsville in the fourth quarter. Other scorers were B.J. Thomas with two, Dalen Newman with two, Kevo Moore with two, Jacavian Sanders had 6 points, and Marcellus Parks with 4 points. So same thing as if you didn't make it out to Friday night and you really missed one, it wasn't a pretty win. I'll say that. Wasn't a pretty win, but when you can hold a team to as good as Hallsville, who's a playoff contender, uh, and over 20 wins on the season, if you can hold them to the season low to 30 points, you're playing really good defense. Um, at the end of the night, we were down going into the fourth quarter by 3. They ended up having a 5-point lead. Hallsville did. And then, as they've done all season, the Lufkin boys basketball seem to respond when it comes to crunch time and when the chips are all on the table. Uh, they just are resilient. They're uh, they're fighters, uh, and really, when the pressure there's a moment. If you haven't ever been to a basketball game, especially an intense one like it was, it felt like a playoff atmosphere. Um, there's a moment where the momentum is intense. The game is intense, and Lufkin all year seems to rise to the occasion. Teams punch him in the mouth, but Lufkin seems to just find a way and battle back and get the dub. So really proud of the kids, proud of the coaches, and the way they fought through everything on Friday. I just can't say enough about them. Um, Take a second to thank one of our sponsors this week. Uh, First sponsor would be Tim's Burgers and Fries. Will leave your mouth watering. But I just, it's really a special thing to see our kids, both boys and girls, you know, they don't quit. That's the thing I would say about both the girls and boys this year is they don't quit. They don't make excuses. They battle. It may not always be the outcome we want, but they don't give up, and that's a great thing to see from a fan's perspective. To see kids that don't quit, they fight through adversity, and it's really a special thing to see because that translates into bigger things and after high school and beyond sports. And want to really congratulate the coaches for instilling that in them and the parents involved. It's just a special group of kids and really proud of them. Let's look at district standings so far from Friday night and overall where we're at. In terms of girls basketball, Lufkin again a winner over Hallsville on Friday night. The girls, Jacksonville winner over Texas High, 61-37. Mount Pleasant a winner over Marshall, 71-40, and Tyler High thumps White House 74-38. Nacogdoches with the bye. District standings looks like such. Tyler High stands atop of the district 14-0. Jacksonville comes in at second at 10-3. Mount Pleasant at 9-4. Nacogdoches at 8-4. Lufkin at 5-8. Texas High at 5-8. Lufkin at 6-7. Texas High at 5-8. White House at 4-8. Hallsville at 2-8, 2-10, and Marshall at 0-4. Now, I will say this: I think the district standings may be a little skewed, but that's what I have so far. We'll get some updated ones on Thursday for the next podcast. In the boys basketball action, Lufkin again a winner, 43-30 over Hallsville. Jacksonville falls to Texas High, just squeaking by, losing 60-52. Mount Pleasant dominates Marshall 66-44, and Tyler High goes into White House and really puts it on White House 52-24. Nacogdoches again with the bye. Lufkin, in terms of district standings, stands at the top 12-0. Mount Pleasant at 10-1. Texas High at 7-4. Hallsville at 7-5. Tyler High at 6-6. Jacksonville at 5-7. And Nacogdoches 3-8. And White House at 1-10. Marshall again at the bottom at 1-11. So in terms of the boys' district standings, what we're really interested in is Texas High and Tyler High. Texas High and Tyler beating out either Jacksonville or Hallsville, because if that's the case, Lufkin will be for sure the top seed. It doesn't matter what happens, but we'll look at that the next couple of days, a couple of games. In terms of girls playoff seeding, again, Lufkin got to have some help, but they've won the first out of the four they needed to win. And if they can win against Texas High, that'd be huge. And then that'll set up the huge matchup against Mount Pleasant on Friday night, which they definitely can do. It's at home. Please come support the ladies and boys. It'd be awesome to see y'all out there and see how awesome these kids are. Take a second to thank another sponsor, Dollar Mart Express. Express with your dollar. You want to be a sponsor? Hear more about Lufkin Panther sports. It's both boys and girls, all kinds of sports. Shoot me a message on All Things Lufkin Sports Facebook page. I'd love to have it. Really want to give these kids all the credit they deserve, and the coaches. Appreciate all they do. They really help me out. In terms of basketball for tomorrow night, Lufkin girls travel to Texas High to take on the Texas High Tigers. Lufkin comes in at 15-12 overall, 6-7 in district play. Texas High at 8-10 and 5-8 in district play. Again, this game will be played at Texas High. JV tips off at 4:15. Varsity at 5:30 tomorrow night, the 28th. Lufkin boys will take on Texas High as well. Lufkin comes in at 29-2 overall record and 12-0 in district play. Texas High fighting for that playoff spot. Texas High comes in at 13-10, 7-4 in district play. And again, this game will be at Texas High. Well, JV at 4:15, freshman at 5:30, and the varsity with the earlier game at 6:45. Again, tomorrow night. I want to take a second to thank our friend Sarah Trevino and Little Vision Photography for all that she does, all the photos. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all listening in. I hope you have a wonderful Monday and a great week. God bless, and see y'all. See y'all at Friday. Come out, support the ladies, and if you can make it out tomorrow at Texas High, that'd be great. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day.